Okay. So questions. I'm on the charts on my lunch break. Exactly, Brandon. Anytime you can get on the charts, it can be on your lunch break, it can be before work, it can be after work. A lot of people, part of the trading plan, which I'll go over next week, is going to be over when you trade, what you trade, and how you trade. And so what happens is we need to make sure we're working around your schedule in how you're going to trade and what you're going to trade. Some people, they'll get up early, so they get up before their wife and kids so they can trade without distraction. Some people will do it late at night. In the US, if it's late at night, you'll be trading London session, which is the two big sessions are London and New York. So if you want to trade at nighttime, you're a night person. You can trade after the kids go to bed. You can trade after work. You can trade at 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, that's London session. If you want to trade New York session, you can start at 5 a.m. in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning. New York market opens at 6:30, but you get pre-market action, which can be very, very lucrative. If you're trading during the day, during the lunch hour, that's perfect. You can trade on your phone. You know all that. Okay, what else have we got here? Any thoughts on Top Step? Dana, I've heard good things about Top Step. A lot of people use them. I've seen a lot of educators use them. Again, just make sure you go over the rules of all these other prop firms, these funded trader accounts, 5%ers, Top Step, FTMO. Most of them have been around a long time. You want to make sure they've been around, make sure they're based somewhere relatively good, like England, like Australia. You don't want them based in Nigeria or somewhere like that typically. Just make sure you understand the rules, because sometimes the rules, they don't let you hold trades overnight. They'll automatically stop you out of your trade if once market closes. You can't hold trades over the weekend. Sometimes that your goal to pass a challenge might be 10%, but your drawdown is only 4%, which is easy to hit. So any of these other prop firms, just make sure you understand what they do. Let's see, anybody else? Yeah, Swipe Coin, Crystal, exactly. You're welcome. Thank you, Gabby. Glad you enjoyed it. Which pairs do I trade? Okay, this is a great question. In Impulse, on the right-hand side of your screen, I'll go over this in actual trading, but you have a list of all the pairs. You go into FX, which is foreign exchange, and all the pairs will be listed there. And you have a drop-down box that you can set to strength. And so with my new people, what I do is I get them to set that to strength, and the top trending pairs will rise to the top. And if it has to have a strength of over 20 to even look at, and if I have a strength of 40 or above, that is really, really strong trend. So if you can find the top three that are above a strength of 40, they're the ones you should trade. When you're a beginner, as you get more consistent in your trading, what happens is you will start having favorites. A lot of people only trade gold. A lot of people only trade gold and NAS. Lots of people trade gold and just the Dow. A lot of people only trade Forex, and they'll trade the big ones like UJ, GU, the big, any of the things that are US dollar, GP pound, euro, or Japanese yen are the big movers. But within those, you get some other big movers, the Australian dollar, the Swiss franc, etc., AUD, CHF. But to begin with, go into Impulse, click the filter, show strength, and look for anything, especially above 20. But if you can find them above 40, they're your strongest ones. Which broker do we recommend for a live account? You know, Gabby, we're not allowed to recommend brokers for a live account. I've used IG, I've used Osprey, I've used a number of accounts. The thing that you have to remember is different countries allow different brokers to be used. So some brokers you can't trade all your instruments in the US. If you're in Canada or if in Europe, then some of the other brokers are good. Do your due diligence. There is a site on there that lists all of the brokers and they're all ranked, and I'll post that tonight when I do the trading session at 7 p.m. You can go on there and it's like a consumer reports for brokers. Where did you say you find the top pairs? Okay, on Impulse, you go into hold on, let me just show you. Let me get out of this. Let me get into Impulse. I will give you a demonstration right now where those ones are. I'll share my screen. And show you exactly where to find those. Hold on. Okay, this is Impulse. So what happens on the right-hand side here on your alert panel, at the top, you can change from 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute. Here's your alert panel. You can change from Forex. So this will show you your Forex pairs here. This will show your commodities like gold. This is your digital currencies. This is your indexes like NAS, FTSE 100, the Dow, etc. And here's your stocks over here. But on Forex, what you do, here's all your Forex pairs. I actually have a lot of them starred, so they all appear at the top anyway. So any of your favorites, as you start trading your favorites, you can see I have a list here of the ones that I would generally trade. But let's take all those off right now so that you can see what they look like. You go to the sort here and you go down to strength, and your top strength numbers are on the right-hand side. So right now, UJ has a strength of 53. Do you see that? New Zealand dollar against Japanese yen has a strength of 50. Swiss franc against Japanese yen has a strength of 42, 42, 40. So you've actually got 5 there that have a strength of over 40. These are the strongest trending pairs. And if you just stick to the top 3 as my recommendation, then they're going to give you a better chance of success. Okay? No problem. Okay, any other last questions before we wrap it up? I got to go. Hope you got value. Stick a 1 in there if you got value on the call. Let me know if you in the chats. Let me know. I'm gonna put a little questionnaire in there about timing. Thanks, Tony. Thanks, Crystal. Thanks, Gabby. Thanks, Tammy. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hope you got value over it. I'm going to be doing this every week because it's really, really important, this stuff. And then every Sunday evening, I'll be going at the actual trading. So make sure you get on that. I will record each one. To be honest with you, I'm not sure whether this recorded properly, which would be a shame for everyone that missed it. But getting on live is important because you can ask questions. You can interact with me. I will respond to you. You can unmute yourself as well at any time and ask questions. So you don't have to type in the box. If you want to ask questions directly, I'll be happy to answer them as well. But if there's no more questions, I'm going to say goodbye. I hope you have a great, great Sunday. Hard to make it exactly, Tony. Hard to make it solo, but together it'll be a breeze. Exactly. I love helping people. I've got a lot of experience. I got a lot of experience in business. I've started over 35 companies on 3 continents. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I know for a fact this is the best opportunity out there for anyone, especially with the amount of money that's involved. The amount of money that's involved in the Academy subscription, especially with the new plans, is so cheap, it's a joke. I personally wish they didn't drop the price because the value is so high that the old prices were worth it. Empowered is like out of this world for the money that you pay for it. But that's another story. I'll cover that at a later date. Wish you all good night, good morning, good day. Have a great day. Have a great Sunday. Get that why in your head. Get that commitment in your head. Get that belief in your head. Go to the calculator site. Put your own figures in there. If you need any help, reach out to me. I'll walk you through any of this stuff again. And with that, adios.